I may have missed August's Roundup video. Real life can get in the way sometimes, but September ends with a bang. There's a slew of old games finally playable on new hardware thanks to the collection chamber. And if you'd like that to keep on coming, consider becoming a Patreon, which I've recently set up. If you fancy supporting, you can find the link in the underneath area, right down there. We begin with the birth of one of gaming's longest running racing games, the Need for Speed. The DOS release of the first game is more feature-packed than the original 3DO game, making for a right blast of adrenaline that still holds up remarkably well. The Adventures of Down Under Dan is a bizarrely out-there point-and-click adventure. The fondness for humorous and unexpected deaths remind me of the old Sierra game design ethos. Be careful where you tread. Check out guest reviewer Austin's full video review if you want to find out more.
What a shame. It appears that your chute is stuck in the tree. You're getting tired of hanging around.
Next up is Guy Spy and the Crystals of Armagedd. Using the same tech that brought Dragon's Lair and Space Ace to the home market in the late 80s and early 90s, Guy Spy is more of an action game than the quick time events of Don Bluth's arcade classics. Give it a go yourself to see if it holds up just as well. If animated cutscenes aren't your thing, how about live action FMV? I counted down my top 10 underrated FMV adventures a few weeks ago, and at number 10 was Quantum Gate, The Saga Begins. I included this interactive movie to showcase a different type of design ethos. Sometimes questionably acted stories with no puzzles and little interaction can provide something truly memorable.
Orientation is about to begin. All new arrivals, please report to the first floor briefing room.
And if anything, Quantum Gate is that. If you wanted a bit more game in your FMV game, then Santa Fe Mysteries, the Elk Moon Murder may be more up your alley. You investigate the murder of a Native American woman in a dusty American town.
D-52, we're on our way to Jack Gordon's, over.
10-4.
You investigate the murder of a Native American woman in the dusty US town before looking for a kidnapped person in the sequel, Sacred Ground. Both are fairly decent adventures, and with the talents of the Northern Exposure writers in there, you can expect a quirky and entertaining mystery. There's a definite seventh guest vibe coming out of the Cassandra Galleries, my number 7 pick in the FMV countdown. You explore a millionaire's private mansion and be transported to other worlds where a multitude of challenging and entertaining puzzles await. The central mystery may be a tad dull if we're being honest, but the inventive and well-presented puzzles more than make up for it. It's well worth a go if you like that kind of thing.
Only the initiated can pull the sword free. White stands for the truth. Black, the opposite. Have you sufficient wisdom? Arthur was married to Guinevere at Camelot.
If you want more of a traditional puzzle-type game, then 3D Ultra Lionel TrainTown provides even more puzzles. You manipulate these Lionel-branded toy trains around some fiendishly designed tracks in order to solve a variety of mission objectives. Being part of Sierra's 3D Ultra series, you can expect a fun time, whether you spend 5 minutes or 5 hours with it.
Not fair, not fair! I have to go to bed, but you get to stay up till practically midnight just because you got your room clean.
And when you're done with that, there's the Time Warp of Dr. Brain, the last in the Dr. Brain series.
Ooh, I'm getting all tingly watching you solve these puzzles.
This teases your grey matter with a more educational bent. The mad scientist is lost in time, and you've got to bring him back to the present and restore the space-time continuum. And you do this by means of a selection of logic puzzles. As with all games in the series, there's a lot of fun to be had, no matter what your age.
You're causing more backups than a busload of tourists. Let's start over and try it again.
Sometimes you just want to shoot stuff, and Zone 66 scratches that itch. Fly over 8 large levels, destroying enemy bases and spacecraft. This top-down shoot-'em-up has a few unique ideas scattered in there, such as swapping your ships on the fly whenever you come to a landing point. And as a result, it makes it well worth it for any fans of the genre. Well, that's it for September. Don't forget August also brought you the cheesiest of FMV adventures known as Urban Runner, and the fiendishly difficult first-person strategy game Space Hulk: Vengeance of the Blood Angels. Both got full video reviews, so take a look if you haven't already. And if you want to give any of these games a go for yourself, visit the Collection Chamber website to find out how to get them running on Windows 10. Link in the description. We've got some spooky stuff planned for the most spookiest of months, so like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell if you want to be notified when more videos come out. Consider becoming a Patreon if you're able to, and I'll see you next time on the Collection Chamber. Thanks for watching.